Alright, well, welcome to Pennsylvania once again. Just got done filming up at that hooded cemetery with the caged burials. That was actually pretty cool, but on the way back I'm doing a little bit of hiking here at Weiser State Forest. Here just off of Route 54, which you can probably hear the traffic through Route 54 up there. And this is the Roaring Creek tract of Weiser State Forest. I hiked here several years ago, but on the other end, the Route 42 side of it. With all the traffic noise, I'm wondering if that was the better side, but hopefully we'll get away from some of that traffic noise in a bit. Hopefully. Yeah, and here's what the trail is like that we'll be walking on. It is just a gravel road here through the state forest. Kind of goes through a valley. This goes on for several miles. And there are a number of other trails in this tract of Weiser State Forest, but I think I'm just gonna stick to this for today. Just kind of looking for a little bit of a place to hike on my way home. And thankfully, it's not as blazing hot today as it has been. Today is July, was it 28th? I haven't really been out all that much lately. We've just been going through, we've had several heat waves here that just so hot. I don't do so well. I don't really like the heat. Like yesterday it was 95 degrees, just pretty brutal. So, but it'll feel a little bit cooler today. Popular place to ride bike too, as you can see. I haven't gotten a new bike yet. I did get a bike rack. I think I mentioned that in some of my videos. I got the kayak rack, which was helpful because I got that new kayak. Well, not new, but used down in Virginia, and haven't gotten a bike yet. I have my old one, which I may end up using. Interestingly enough, there's been a bike shortage here, at least in Pennsylvania, maybe around the country, just because the whole pandemic thing, everybody was doing stuff outdoors, so people started buying bikes. Now there's a bike shortage. I don't know how bad it is because I haven't actually gone shopping for one, but I do have my old one. Just needs a little bit of oiling up, I guess. This is a nice place to go biking. Alright, well, I'm blabbing too much, so I'm just gonna go walking, and I'm probably just gonna see what I can find as far as wildflowers and little critters and bugs to show you. I really have no idea how far I'm gonna go today. I do have a little bit of a lunch along, but I'm just gonna try to enjoy today. Like I said, I haven't been out too much lately. Been sitting too much at home in the air conditioning. Alright, well, down here are some wildflowers. This is down here, it's called Heal All. Because I've been doing some wild, edible and medicinal plants. This one's called Heal All for Purpose. I'm not doing a video exclusively on this one today, but I know a lot of people got this one confused. Like, I did a video on purple dead nettle. A lot of people thought that that was Heal All, but it's not. The leaves are very different. And this is the end of July, going into August. And that's when it blooms. That purple dead nettle that I did only blooms in early spring. But they do have pretty purplish lavender-like flowers. And as I'm walking along, I'm noticing something else. You should, if you've been watching my videos this summer, you should know what this plant is. I've been talking about it all summer long. This is jewelweed. Of course, this is the orange variety. I think some of the last ones we saw were the pale yellow variety. Alright, well, there's nice picnic tables along the way, and looks like it might be a trail. There's a reservoir down there, Bear Gap Reservoir. At least that's what it's called on the state forest maps. I think on Google Maps they call it the Shamokin Reservoir. Yeah, we got a trail. So let's head down there. A little beat up, but yeah, I just took a little spill. Looks like they've been working on the trail there a little bit. I guess I'll leave that in the video. I'm perfectly fine though, but That's what happens every now and then. You take a little spill on the loose rocks. All right. Head down to the lake and heal my wounded pride. Yeah, definitely worth a walk and a fall down here to the reservoir. So I think I might, probably gonna sit. I'm probably gonna find a rock or something to sit on. Maybe have a little bit of a lunch down here. It's actually this side of the lake is shaded nicely. Yeah, I love hearing the sound of the water, kind of lapping along the shore. All right, well, let's find a place to sit, have a little snack. So yeah, beautiful little spot. And the traffic noise is minimal at this spot too, barely noticeable off in the distance. But I'm gonna pack up, had a little bit of snack down here, and we're gonna head back up the trail, hopefully without any further incidences. Although I'll have to remember this spot. Just kind of peaceful here. All right, let's get going. There's a beautiful butterfly right there. It's been flying around all over the place. I was just kind of waiting for it to finally settle down. I think it's sipping up water from the mud there. And I'm pretty sure that's a spice bush swallowtail, I think they're called. But beautiful butterfly. Right by the lakeshore here. Yeah, sometimes it feels like those butterflies and stuff are like little kids. It's like they know you're trying to take their picture or take a video of them, and they won't just like sit still once you film them. But it's probably not the case though. All right, let's get back up the trail. We got a beautiful patch of black-eyed Susans up here. I don't see any butterflies enjoying them though. They sure are a splash of color out here though. Yeah, in one of my recent edible and medicinal plant videos, I did a video on the sassafras tree. And I was trying to show you how the sassafras tree has different types of leaves on it, but that tree in that video wasn't too cooperative. It had all these kind of leaves with the two thumbs. But as you can see, some leaves have just the one thumb on one side. And then, of course, some are just like this, just around. Looking for one that has a thumb on the other side. This one, well, it kind of has sort of a thumb there. All right. This is a better example. And you had better recognize these flowers. This is my most recent, one of my more recent videos on edible and medicinal plants. This is the Queen Anne's lace. Just remember, one of the identifying features was that, that black or purple dot in the middle. And another thing from that video was the mention that they're often called, sometimes they're called bird's nest flower, because you can see, like here's an example. When the flower's getting done blooming, it curls up like this, looks like a little bird's nest. That's how it gets that name, bird's nest. Oh cool, there's a spider on this one. Let's see if we can zoom in, or see a spider on top there. Cool, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit on him. He is there for a reason. Oh, cool. Just chilling up there. he is waiting for a bee or some other fly that's attracted to the flower. He's waiting for them to land in hopes of getting a meal. So being a butterfly can be a dangerous, or a bee or some kind of fly can be a dangerous life. You never know what flower, if a flower you land on, it might have one of those sitting on it, waiting for you. Well, we captured a butterfly on that black-eyed Susan. Beautiful shot there. Alright, well the old road keeps going, but I think I'm going to take a little side trail here. I don't know if I'll have another view of the lake down here or not. We'll just go investigate. And check out this pretty flower. I forget its name. I don't see them too often. These leaves almost look like locust leaves, but I think it's in the member of the pea family, but I forget. Alright, pretty little flower though. As I'm walking along, I am looking at the leaves as well. I'm looking for fresh holes like this. That means someone or something has been eating. Of course, there's nobody living under here. Usually it's a caterpillar. They won't be on top of the leaf during the day, because then the birds and other predators will see them. A lot of times they'll hide under the leaf during the day to protect themselves. Also protection from the sun. But if you find fresh holes like that, sometimes you'll, if you turn the leaf over, sometimes you can see who's been eating them. But once again, but if they were, you know, someone was eating here last night, yeah, they won't be here now. It's like this hole right here is not fresh. It's brown around the edges just a little bit. So that's an older munching, I guess you wouldn't call it that. There's nobody under there. Sometimes you can find some really interesting caterpillars. We'll keep our eyes open. And there's one lone purple coneflower out here. Splash of purple out here. First one I've seen. But we'll take it. And that trail just hooks back up with the main path, but there's something over here. There's a trail. We'll walk down this way just a little bit. It says there's a footbridge down here. Natalie Mines West Trail. That sounds interesting. Huh. Alright, let's just go down this way a little bit. Yeah, there's a town around here called Natalie. That's where that name comes from. And there was coal mining in this area. I thought it was more to the south. I didn't know there's any up this way. There might be smaller workings, but I don't think I'm going all the way up there though. I know there's a creek down here, Roaring Creek, that the main trail's named after. So I'm gonna just go down here a little bit. There's the footbridge right up there. And a nice little forested, like a hemlock. These are all hemlock trees. Nice little scenic view down there. Yeah, and speaking of hemlock trees, one of these days I'm going to do a video on a mythical creature that lives in Pennsylvania called the squonk. I was reading about that last night too. Might be kind of fun to do a video about that. Alright, I'm going to turn it around. Give you a view of this bridge and stream. Beautiful little spot. Might be a nice little spot to take a break, I think. Looks like somebody's been chewing on here. Or maybe it's just rotting. You know, sometimes porcupines like to chew, but I don't really see. I don't know. Alright, anyway. Yeah, perfect little spot to take a break. But we're gonna pack up here soon and start making my way back, but not just yet. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. Parking lot is just a little ways up there. Didn't really do any filming on the hike back. That's the way it usually is. But anyway, thanks for coming along. It is warming up a little bit. Feels like some storms coming, so we're going to head home, get into the air conditioning. I don't think there's any ice cream at home today though. I ate all of it yesterday. So, mint chocolate chip. One of my favorites. But anyway, I can always buy something too on the way home. Anyway, blah blah blah. Anyway, thanks for coming along, and I'll see you around.